You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZWLP Conroe and 106.1 KZCCLP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Under blue moon I saw you, so soon you'll take me up in your arms, too late to beg you, or cancel it though I know it must be.
Good morning. Hey, it's 9:28 on the dot here in Morning's Lone Star with Dick and Skippy. He's Dick. I'm the other one.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We were recording today's Making Connections with Stacey Harris, and things got a little heated in a good way, conversation-wise.
Good way or air quotes, fingers in the air, good way?
Just don't worry about it. We apologize.
Because I wasn't here. You kicked me out, so I don't know what's going on in here. The shades were drawn and everything. So
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyhow, she's out. We're in. We got a good morning today going on here.
Yeah, it is 9:30 right now. We do have a wonderful guest, plural, in the studio.
Well, a singular entity.
Quotes, guests. No, they're musicians in the Conroe area, as they just confirmed. Soul Harbour with the O-U-R are going to be in the studio. Rock and roll. We're going to be playing some live music later. That's going to be around 10 o'clock, so
Awesome.
stick around for that. Until then, it's just going to be Mad Pooper talk the whole time. I'm just kidding. We're not going to be doing that the whole day.
All pooper.
Mad Pooper.
24/7.
Okay, so I read a funny headline. Okay, Coachella is, you know what Coachella is?
Yeah.
So Coachella, just for the audience who doesn't know, is a once-a-year festival with music and art, and it's in California. Well, apparently they made a statement to all those coming is marijuana is banned from the venue, but it's in California.
Mm-hmm.
Because they just passed a law where
Right.
recreational use is legal.
Right. Uh-huh.
So it's funny that a private event, which is known for music and art, which is probably where people smoke a lot of marijuana, is they're banning it. Now, do you think the underlying factor is alcohol? Do you think the alcohol people are like, man, we don't want them smoking drugs, we want them drinking beer?
Yeah, well, and that's a really good point, Dick. I think you're dead bang on with that one, because there are no marijuana vendors there of note, I would presume. R.J. Reynolds hasn't come out.
Well, I think this is what comes out from these type of laws being passed is certain businesses have to do business as usual, and there might be some, I would say, I don't know like how to put it, but like backroom dealings with an event like this, because they might not allow people to bring outside stuff.
Well,
If that makes sense. Like, you can't bring outside alcohol, you can't bring outside food, you can't bring outside pretty much anything, but they don't do that to cigarettes. Do they do that to cigarettes, you think?
yes, you can. Well, here's the thing. You're banned from smoking in California for the most part. Like, you only can smoke in your house kind of thing. You can't smoke outside. You can't smoke in restaurants. And so that's just always cracked me up about, back in my smoking days when I smoked cigarettes. And I would think, it's unhealthy. But these same people who are anti-cigarette smoker would have no problem sparking a doobie.
Well,
Of course, the scale is way different. But I think it's a combination of being able to bring in outside stuff, smoking laws, which is when you can't smoke cigarettes in California, but you can smoke marijuana, and the concept that there's not a marijuana vendor. So I think you're right on the money with the alcohol.
Well, I think there's a lot of, I don't think that's the sole reason. I think what you said earlier was the smoking's just banned in general. Mm-hmm. It's just banned from the whole venue.
Because just because something's legalized doesn't mean it's like, alcohol's legal in California, but you can't drink everywhere.
That's one thing I love about the idea of the pumping gas thing is still an issue in Oregon. When you the society changes overnight, and then it's just like people just don't get it. And the smoking thing made me laugh. I remember when Colorado passed it, I was like, it took us about, 50 years to finally get people not to smoke cigarettes in our faces. And now, imagine going to one of the heavier populated towns in Colorado where everyone's just smoking dope.
Contact buzz.
And I'm just sitting there going like, man, I really don't want to be around smoking all the time. But, we just now got over this. Now we're dealing with this. But I found it funny that they had to make a statement about it, because either the people who wrote the article read the statement as in, it didn't say marijuana, it just said smoking, was banned pretty much. And
Oh, there you go. Well, yeah, I think if they've put it under that blanket. But yeah, it is funny that festivals tend to, I'm trying not to stereotype, but you have a big music festival, there's expected to be a certain amount of tokage going on.
yeah.
And especially in California, a lot of
Well,
people.
especially on that CNN report, I think that woman's still recovering from her little bus trip.
Right?
Again, I asked the producer, why do you think that was a good idea?
Well, I questioned his state of mind when he said, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, especially on a bus.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, there's a term called hot boxing, and that's what people really do. And I can't.
Yeah, I'm sure the AC was on circulate, so there's no outside air coming in.
Dear Lord.
Yeah. So,
But outside that,
sorry, Coachella people.
did you watch the football game last night?
I
The
did
national
not.
champion. I think Jake from Source Talk is going to be back this week. Finally, after like a 7-week hiatus, he'll be back, and I think he's going to be talking about that.
I thought he was like killed in action, so he's actually alive.
He's alive.
Oh man, I held a funeral and everything.
Man, well, I would have invited, but whatever.
Oh, it was a private affair.
But that's really creepy. But you have a little statue of him, a little like, oh, Jake.
Who told you about my statue of Jake?
from
Who told you about my shrine?
Woodstock. And he didn't have long hair, so it's all those like short hairs you kept. That's weird.
I did not keep Jake's short hairs. Let's just move on from that.
I wonder why they never did that in the movies where it shows a person obsessed and they have long hair, they make dolls or whatever. They never did like a person with short hair. Because what would that even look like? Like a little hedgehog? Like, oh, I made a little hedgehog of him.
Oh Lord. Okay, we're moving on from this topic because that's where my.
But yeah, the
brain
football
is.
game was
So Jake's back.
Okay, one thing. Okay, this is what I love. I love football when it goes down to that one guy. It's down to the kicker, and this dude shanked it. It was great. Like my favorite thing about it is they had cameras on them, probably because. When you watch football and you talk to people who really watch football, they know like 6 plays ahead, like what's going to happen. Like, someone was like, oh, they're going to have to kick it. They're going to go for the field goal. And so they had the camera on this kicker, this Alabama kicker, kind of going through, getting pumped up. Like he's doing his little sideline jig and he's like, all right, I got to kick a ball. My favorite one was he had to go on, but before he had to go on, he had to kick one more ball. So he ran over to the side real quick, put the ball down, kicked it in the net. He's like, yeah. And like runs out and then just shanks it. That could have ended the game right then and there. And they didn't. They had 3. Did you not? No, you didn't watch the game. Sorry.
Not at
so they
all.
had 3 seconds left
Okay.
on the clock. And so it was the end of the game. And they had, I think it was like a 44-yard field goal, which is, it's not easy, but it's not
It's
hard.
doable,
It's
right.
doable.
Yeah.
And and the greatest thing about when football kickers shank it, they're the first ones to know they did it. So immediately when he kicks it, he turns around, it's like, yeah, no, and he just like walks off.
He doesn't even watch it happen. Yeah, buddy, sorry, but you had one job. You're like the Titanic.
Well, they went
lookout.
back and won it, and so which was
Oh, that's
interesting.
good.
And
I'm glad.
well, what's also really funny is I got a text from my from a friend saying you need to watch this game. It's getting really good because like they were down by like 2 touchdowns the whole game, and they came back. So I turned on I think the last minute on the clock, and it was just horrible football. I was like, this is the whole game. Like people just falling down. Like a couple plays, the dude just fell because he tripped. And I'm like, man, you don't trip. I mean, you're almost at the highest level. You just don't
dear.
trip. Especially like it was almost like a nervous trip because he's a freshman. They put a freshman in. They replaced the quarterback. Alabama did, and they put a freshman quarterback in for the national champion football game.
Did they not have a backup before him?
He was just doing bad. The main starter was just doing bad.
But did they not have like a second string who was not a freshman?
Probably not. I mean, apparently,
Wow.
that guy went in there and took care of it. So
the team that put in the freshman
He's the one
quarterback,
that won
did
the
they
game,
win it?
basically.
Okay, so the freshman quarterback actually won the game. Okay, well, good. He's got his moment, his little Rudy moment. All I know from football, I learned from
his
Rudy.
Manziel moment, Johnny Manziel.
Did you hear Johnny Football got picked up by a team?
I don't believe you.
In Canada.
Canada, finally someone let him play. He
Yeah.
probably couldn't get his passport or his. What do they have? Visas there? What do they have?
I believe you have to use a passport to go back and forth.
Well, I meant
You can
more
cross
to work
illegally.
there. To work there. You can't just go over there and work, can you?
Well, no, you have a sports visa or a work visa.
So they call it visas there.
Yeah. Those are. It's like that's how we get Brazilian soccer stars or David Beckham.
Probably though, transitioning because the football game was exciting. The minute I saw it was like, especially when he shanked it, I was like, man, this game must have been just horrible the whole game. Because I mean, that's pretty funny. But one of the most interesting articles, I can't wait to follow up on this. I don't know, we talked about this before, but James Damore, who recently worked at Google, who got fired for sending out a memo internally. Basically, the way I read it and summed it up is he felt that there was a better way to create a work environment for women in coding because he saw that there's a lot of inconsistencies to making it fair and also engaging for both men and women to encourage a more positive atmosphere in the workplace. But basically, Google fired him for it because the words he chose to use and the way it could be perceived. That's the way I perceived it. He never, and it's a lengthy engineer-like memo. I don't know if like it's.
There's no flowery prose.
It's so funny reading it because it does sound like an engineer, and I have a couple of engineer friends, and I'm like, all right, dude, we get it. Like the whole time, like we get it. Can we get like a too long didn't read at the bottom? Like we get it. Well, anyway, he, if you didn't know, he is suing Google for alleging discrimination against them. And what's great about suing people is discovery happens. And so all these Google emails are getting released, and some of them are really scary. My favorite one so far is an HR director. It's sending a memo, internal memo out to everybody who gets asked to go public to a public speaker. And he goes, note, if you are a white male and get invited to be on a panel and you are the only white male on the panel, you please excuse yourself from the panel. It's like, and it said, just say, apologize for the inconvenience. But if it is a diverse panel, you can be on it. Basically, I don't know if there's more than one white male. Sorry, I said that. So basically, if there's more than one white guy on there, then you can't be on it. But if there's a diverse panel, then you're good. I'm not kidding you. This was like in an email, an HR email to their employees.
That is the benefit of a civil lawsuit is the discovery comes out. And that's, I think, why I don't know if there's been any follow-up, but I know Roy Moore was threatening a civil suit.
Well, he's doing a class action lawsuit, too.
Right, because I know some females are also tagging onto this with the original, there's discrimination going on.
So there's some interesting things coming out with the emails and about how, even they have emails about giving bonuses to those who report these kind of things.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Google, Google's so big. It's just a bunch of nerds who don't know how to do it. No, just kidding. They know how to do a lot. But when I was reading that, and I've listened to this guy speak before. He's been on several interviews and like vlogs and all that kind of stuff. It was quite interesting the way he explained the situation, because I can't imagine being in a round table and they're telling him you're fired. And I'm like, this guy, what did he do? So I think
Jerry Maguire'd him.
Yeah, I think Google might be regretting this one. It's going
to blow up,
So Discovery's going to be a lot of fun seeing all those internal emails. You listen to Mornings Lone Star here at irlonestar.com. We're going to take a quick sponsored break. Did you know we're sponsored?
We are?
We are.
Oh,
That's
my
right.
gosh.
Centurion Wealth Advisors here in Conroe.
Conroe Coffee.
Conroe Coffee. And Clean Sweep Office Cleaning. All local companies here sponsoring this community radio station. And it's the perfect trifecta. You get coffee to stay up. You get to keep your house clean. You don't have to worry about it because you can spend that money on investing with Centurion Wealth Advisors.
You are awesome with your segues there, Dick.
Check that out.
Well played, my friend. Well played.
It's called 3 Degrees of Sponsorship on Mornings with Lone Star. It is 9:41. Again, we have a special guest coming in, Soul Harbour with the O-U-R. It's going to be in the studio. Hopefully we're going to hear some live music. They're rock and roll. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're listening to Mornings with Lone Star. We'll be right back.
Centurion Wealth Advisors is a veteran-owned business that focuses on building and preserving our clients' wealth while guiding them to achieve their financial goals. This is where your concerns get addressed and help you start to breathe easier. Discover us in downtown Conroe, Texas. Visit our website at centurionwa.net or reach us by phone at 936-756-1974. Centurion Wealth Advisors. Now let's get your financial house in order.
Conroe Coffee is a local coffee shop located in the heart of downtown Conroe at 206 North Main Street, Conroe, Texas. Between the Crichton Theater and the Owen Theater, Conroe Coffee serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with tasty treats and Italy's favorite coffee. Have your favorite coffee or just have a midday snack be personally delivered to you at any location in downtown Conroe. All you have to do is call 936-CONROE-C or 936-266-7632.
We'd like to thank our sponsor at Conroe Coffee for supporting Mornings with Lone Star and Lone Star Community Radio. Don't forget to check them out online at conroecoffee.com.
Clean Sweep Office Cleaning has been Montgomery County's business cleaning service since 2002, offering professional office cleaning in areas such as restroom, stairwells, elevator, floor care, pretty much every angle of your office. One-time cleaning is available, but you will want these guys back. Offering daily, weekly, monthly scheduled cleanings, Clean Sweep Office Cleaning works around your business needs. Schedule a cleaning today online at cleansweepofficecleaning.com or call 832-689-7996. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning. Take back your time and let us make your office shine. Mornings with Lone Star is sponsored by Clean Sweep Office Cleaning.
Your lips a magic world. Your sky all hung with jewels. The killing moon will come.
We're back.
Soon.
It is 9:43 on a Tuesday morning. Hey, outside it's about 47 degrees. We're going to have a high of 64, and it's going to be kind of cloudy, thundery, and sunshiny. And rainy.
I'm really upset about this weather because I can't grow that ghost pepper. I've been trying to figure out,
What do you need? What kind of weather do you need for
it
it?
needs to be hot, it needs to be sunny, and it needs to be, the atmosphere needs to be warm.
Hot, sunny, and warm.
Yeah.
Okay,
If
not just
that makes
hot,
sense.
but hot and
yeah,
warm.
I'm online. I'm pretty sure the FBI is going to find me because I'm trying to grow marijuana now because I'm finding ways to grow plants inside.
Oh, I can't wait to be there when they kick in the door. It's ghost peppers, I swear.
It's just a ghost pepper.
I'll be there with the remote crew, and we can up our ratings just a bit.
Welcome back, Mornings with Lone Star.
Mornings with Lone Star. Dick growing his ghost, or trying to grow his ghost peppers.
I'm just really looking forward to it.
If anyone has any tips on how to grow legal plants indoors, give us a call, 936-647-3776. Hit us up on Facebook at mwlonestar.com.
You would think Texas is the best place to grow these things.
Well, it will be like in 3
One of the
weeks.
best places.
When we hit summer in 3 weeks,
Yeah,
you'll be all ready for it.
True.
Be
But
patient.
That's pretty crazy. I'm really excited about see what develops from that James situation. James Damore, the engineer who's fired over at Google.
It is all about the discovery. We're going to
gonna
find
be
lots of dirty laundry is going to be aired on that. Speaking of like dirty laundry and stuff, the House Intelligence Committee finally got requested documents about the whole dossier, the Russian dossier thing.
Okay.
Now, by rules and regulations, they were able to look at the documents, take notes, but they couldn't take them with them. You can't run out and make a Xerox copy. And there's no conspiracy behind that. That's the rules of classified documents. But this is where
It is?
yeah. Which is why the whole the Clinton email scandal is actually a scandal, because you're not supposed to disseminate a classified document outside of its original form. And so to run it through a scanner and PDF it is a big no-no. But anyhow, they got it. So they had to actually threaten sanctions against FBI and Department of Justice if they did not get these documents. So I think finally some answers can be coming out on that. And there will probably be bombshells on all sides of this. There will be things that make you gasp that happen in the Trump camp, and things that make you gasp in the Clinton camp and the DOJ. But the guy, Bruce Orr, whose wife worked for Fusion GPS, he was the DOJ, a high-up DOJ official who was kind of integral to the whole dossier. His wife worked for the company that put out the dossier. So they demoted him, but now they demoted him even farther, I think, because he's been subpoenaed as well. Once this discovery starts happening, once the subpoenas start hitting and the testimonies hit, that'll be interesting. That'll be like the OJ trial, where seriously during the day we just grab popcorn and tune into the local channel.
So,
Oh yeah, people tuned into that. And I think that's going to happen on this one. But at least there's forward momentum. 2018 seems to so far be the year of forward momentum. We had a lot of holding pattern in 2017. You know, too many days we had the dead news where we were kind of having to make up fake news just to, you know, sound relevant. And because there's nothing on the headlines, but every day we seem to have stuff on the headlines now. So I'm very happy about that.
Okay, so give me an example.
Well, things moving forward, the House Intelligence Committee got the documents. They've been asking them for months. They were supposed to be turned over last September.
Okay.
Damore, his original suit, James Damore, for those of you who just missed it, Google employee, the original suit was last year. He was fired, and now all of a sudden there's a class action happening with other people getting involved. And
Yes, I think, did he get paid out?
no, I think he was terminated on the spot. They Jerry Maguire'd him.
No, I'm saying he sued immediately, though. I remember there was some type of countermeasurement to what happened.
Yeah, that was for wrongful termination, but I believe so. But this suit is about he's actually saying if you're a white male conservative in Google, you're discriminated against. And that's what he's going with. Now, ironically, these ladies are hopping onto this class action because they're agreeing that there is discrimination. So it's not like you have to be just a woman to be discriminated against. It's if Google shows a legal propensity to discriminate against any cat
I
class.
understand.
Yeah. So we're moving forward.
Let's tease this real quick. Let me
Okay.
ask you this question.
Uh-huh.
What movie comes out in 4 months?
A Wrinkle in Time.
Solo, a Star Wars story.
And A Wrinkle in Time.
Did you know the Han Solo movie comes out in 4 months?
4 months? I did not know that. I knew it was coming out.
No one knows. No one knew that.
Oh,
I bet-
there's no pre-marketing.
yeah. Why do you think they just kind of ruined it all with the Star Wars: The Last Jedi, or do you think they're trying to do a different marketing campaign?
No, I think they're waiting for the buzz of Last Jedi
To die?
to die down.
Why was it bad buzz?
No, it was buzz. Just because people going every time someone said it sucked, people were going to watch it to determine for themselves.
I think it's pretty crazy though. In 4 months, we're going to have another Star Wars movie, and no one is talking about it.
This is going to go straight. I feel it's almost going to go straight to DVD, man.
Really? Why do you say
Who
that?
wants to watch a? Because it's not just Han Solo. Okay, if it was Harrison Ford, we'd watch it. This is young. This is like young Sheldon.
Well, I feel like it's one of those opportunities just to try something. It might hit, but I mean, more likely miss. But still, like it could hit.
Okay, you know, you got The Big Bang Theory, and you got Sheldon, the nerd. They got a TV show now called Young Sheldon, where it's a prequel with him as a kid. That's what this is. They're just.
And let me guess, that's probably the #1 show on TV.
Probably.
Because somehow Big Bang Theory is #1.
Yeah, so people will watch it, but
Someone's watching it.
yeah,
Like, again, the Han Solo, they just got to try it out. Why are you hating on that? Man.
because Harrison Ford is Han Solo.
Have you seen even the trailer for it?
No,
It comes out in 4 months. That's what I'm trying to say. It comes out in 4 months, and there's not one thing about this movie.
I think that speaks volumes.
I think there's a couple. I think there's a couple of pictures, but I think the reason being too, it started with bad news because the director got fired. The two directors, like brothers, and they had
it wasn't Wachowskis, was it?
no.
Oh,
They're
Wachowski
sisters. They're
now,
sisters
right?
now. Come on now.
It wasn't the Scotts, was it? Tony and Ridley? No, Tony Scott died.
So, well, the
The
rumor
Coen
is,
brothers?
No, I forgot who it was, but the rumor is the trailer's gonna hit the theaters this Friday.
Okay, do you remember when the original trailer for Last Jedi came out and it was disseminated, you know, frame by frame, even down to the color of the font was red? Like, oh, that means there's going to be a Sith Lord in there. I mean, and they released that teaser trailer months before.
I think it's safe to say that movie was a disappointment overall. And everything about it. Last Jedi.
Last Jedi, there was vast room for improvement, but we can only, I think the proof of that one will come out with the next movie.
Okay.
It's a lot of things may have been set up in this one. Or, you know, like Snoke gets killed with no explanation, Rey's parents written off with no explanation. Maybe these things will come around in the next movie, or maybe not. But yeah, I agree, definitely. But I didn't like Empire Strikes Back when it first came out, and I was there in '77, and '80, and '83. I was there.
Well, another series that's in trouble right now is Alien. I've been reading since the acquisition of Disney. Ridley Scott, who's one of the original folks, and no one wants him to do any more Aliens. Like they want to let someone else tell the story of Alien. And apparently,
Because all the other ones have done so well.
Well, I mean, I would say the first three were pretty remarkable for what they were. Like for a horror, scary, And plus, we had Ridley. I mean, Ridley's
Well,
like one of
3
the
was
best.
remarkable that they actually filmed it, but I'll give it to you.
No, 3 was an interesting. I would argue that they tried to take it somewhere different, and they did. It was just one of those subplots that didn't really have anything to do, but it was still entertaining. I thought it was scary.
Okay.
Well, how about Alien Resurrection? I know you love that movie.
Oh Lord, I hated that movie with a white hot passion, and I couldn't even watch Covenant. I watched Prometheus out of hopes.
Curiosity.
Yeah, and didn't rock my world. But so you're talking about new Alien? It's
No,
in
like
trouble?
well, because they're trying to finish Prometheus and Covenant, and then there's a third one coming out, and they're trying to finish it.
Oh, it's called Alien Cash Grab.
And then the franchise itself, like the whole franchise, because now Disney owns all of it, so they're trying to figure out what's going to happen to it. And Ridley Scott, like, I mean, his movies have been a hit or miss. And what my favorite thing was, he announced that he wanted to direct the next Blade Runner.
Like the next
one,
Okay.
yeah. And so because Blade Runner did so well, and there was a petition immediately filled out to have him not direct it, because I guess because people think
Man, they're hating on him.
well, I would say he's lost his touch on those franchises. He might be able to do like a new movie, but
Well, I can see the same thing. Like if there's a new Terminator and Cameron said, "I want to do it," there'd probably be an equal backlash. On that.
no way. I think that people want Cameron there.
Oh, I would, but
because they've already tried to give it, 4 different tries
you
for
can't even
other
keep
people.
up with the plot line on that.
Well, he's coming back with another one.
Cameron
Yeah, they're in pre-development right now for scripts
of a Terminator.
of a. He basically is saying everything from 3 on is
Cool,
nixed, and he's going to try to continue it from 2.
awesome.
So hopefully, he brings back John Connor as like the actual John Connor actor. Because he was a good actor.
Oh, what do you mean, like the original
Yeah.
one? Edward Furlong?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think they could do it because
if he straightens up.
well, he would look like what we don't want as a John Connor, and that's what John Connor was. He was just a kid.
If
And
Furlong can straighten up, I'd be all for that.
that's the only thing I liked about the third one. The third one ending was like last 30 minutes of that movie was actually a legitimate Terminator movie.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have a special guest. We're talking movies right now. We're gonna switch it up. It's
multi-talented.
9:44 or 54 right now, and again we're gonna have some live music coming up from Soul Harbour. So stick around. We're gonna play a couple tunes. And if you ever want to join in on the conversation, 936-647-3776 is the call-in message line. Leave a message, folks. Quit calling and not leaving a message. That doesn't help anybody
We have
there.
caller ID. We know who you are.
It doesn't help anybody. But also you can message on Facebook, MW Lone Star, and we might be able to read it out loud if it's appropriate and all that kind of stuff. So Soul Harbour is coming up, so stick around.
Fate up against your will.
Centurion Wealth Advisors is a veteran-owned business that focuses on building and preserving our clients' wealth while guiding them to achieve their financial goals. This is where your concerns get addressed and help you start to breathe easier. Discover us in downtown Conroe, Texas. Visit our website at centurionwa.net or reach us by phone at 936-756-1974. Centurion Wealth Advisors. Now let's get your financial house in order.
Conroe Coffee is a local coffee shop located in the heart of downtown Conroe at 206 North Main Street, Conroe, Texas. Between the Crichton Theater and the Owen Theater, Conroe Coffee serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with tasty treats and Italy's favorite coffee. Have your favorite coffee or just have a midday snack be personally delivered to you at any location in downtown Conroe. All you have to do is call 936 Conroe C or 936-266-7632.
We'd like to thank our sponsor at Conroe Coffee for supporting Mornings with Lone Star and Lone Star Community Radio. Don't forget to check them out online at conroecoffee.com.
Clean Sweep Office Cleaning has been Montgomery County's business cleaning service since 2002, offering professional office cleaning in areas such as restroom, stairwells, elevator, floor care, pretty much every angle of your office. One-time cleaning is available, but you will want these guys back. Offering daily, weekly, monthly scheduled cleanings, Clean Sweep Office Cleaning works around your business needs. Schedule a cleaning today online at cleansweepofficecleaning.com or call 832-689-7996. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning, Take back your time and let us make your office shine. Mornings with Lone Star is sponsored by Clean Sweep
Your
Office.
sky all hung with jewels, the killing moon will come too soon.
Hey, welcome back from our music break. It's Mornings with Lone Star with Dick and Skippy. I'm Skippy. Dick's the other one. It is 10:07. Kind of dreary outside, but we're going to brighten it up for you. In the studio, we got some great guests, don't we, Dick?
I don't know yet. We haven't had it on yet. I can't make that statement yet.
This is like Schrodinger's studio then.
Yeah.
They don't exist until we announce their presence. Well, we have.
Well, this is our first time being in the studio.
Like ever?
Ever.
They have no idea what to expect.
Yeah.
Welcome, gentlemen. We got Curtis, Lowe, and Carl, otherwise known as.
Is that one name?
Yes. They are so tight with each other. It's Curtis, Lowe, Carl.
That's the way I heard it.
Yeah.
And I was
Okay.
like, wait a second, what?
We have Curtis, comma, Lowe, comma, and Carl. See, and I used the Oxford comma in that, the second comma. Otherwise known as.
What, their last name is Oxford?
Yes. Dick, you got to keep up, man. They are
very excited to have these guys in the studio. We have Soul Harbour. That's B-O-U-R.
That's right.
And you can find them on Facebook. Just look up Soul Harbour Band. That's Harbour Band, Soul Harbour. Like, well, how do y'all like to say it, guys? It's like the bourbon?
Yeah, we spelled it like bourbon.
We spell it like bourbon.
Yeah.
Okay.
That works for me. I thought they were this
That's
hoity-toity
wonderful.
British band, and I realized not quite.
Hoity-toity.
Yeah, well, it's Harbour. It's Soul Harbour. Welcome to the studio.
Well, let's let them have a chance to introduce themselves one by one. We'll start with the person in front of Sean. Go for it, sir.
Hi, I'm actually one of the new members. Just started with these guys a couple months back. My name is Curtis, and it's been quite of an experience with these guys, and just been a whole bunch of, just a bunch of good music, pretty much up in the air.
I was waiting for the adjective to come out. It's been a whole bunch of.
I was like, don't say it.
Yeah.
Just don't say it. Just
I
don't
feel the
say
same way ever since
Just don't
starting
say it.
this gig with Dick. It's been a lot of.
I don't have a beat button, guys.
It's been awesome.
keep it
Dick.
clean.
It's been awesome.
We're a morning show, family oriented. No, I'm just,
Your Manson family,
not
maybe.
really, yeah. Jesus.
Moving on to.
I'm Carl Lindbergh.
Hey, Carl.
How's it going, buddy?
All righty. So you're not brand new with the band like this guy,
No, actually, I started it.
He's actually their
with Lowe. Me
physician.
and Lowe started it
right?
back in '97.
He's the band doctor too, apparently. I guess.
Right, the dog doctor.
That's great because I'm sure the wounds would be, the maladies would be about the same. So
But is it because y'all ain't nothing but hound dogs?
We are nothing but hound dogs.
That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I was afraid when Curtis was talking. I'm a new member of the band. Joined about 18 minutes ago, and
Right.
we promised a trio, and
Real.
then we finally got.
Yeah, hey, I'm Lo Leon. Carl and I we're brothers. We started the band, like I said, back in '97.
Like Blood Brothers?
Yeah, Blood Brothers.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're the founding members of the band. We started it back in *97.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And yeah, I'm sure our mother wouldn't appreciate that, but no, we're like I said, founding members of the band, and we've been together for '97. We took a few years off, and we're back, and so it's exciting.
Now, I got a good question for you guys. Since y'all have been back in '97, what has started then and changed now by being a band, would you say?
Groupies.
Groupies got older?
Don't know what those are.
You can bring you can bring the mic a little closer to you. You can move these things.
All right.
There we go.
There we go. It was booming earlier.
No, you can move it up too. It has a
You'd think I'd know how
I'll come over there and
to
help you.
handle a.
We are so
There we
going to
go.
watch these
There we
guys
go.
live in concert. What's this metal thing in front of me? Just singing to it.
I would say one of the bigger things is back when we first started playing in the early to mid '90s, and then when we formed the band in '97, drop D tuning was really big, and in playing in the sort of genre that we were playing in rock music, and
In layman's term, what does that mean?
it's just a certain way of tuning the guitar. That was really big with some of the bands of the era. That the rock bands would drop D tune their guitars, and it just gave it a different sound when it came to distortion guitar. So a lot of that there's still a lot of that going on, but a lot of that has changed from that particular era. And of course, that was
Cookie Monster music.
Yeah. That was,
So to describe Soul Harbour too, I'm trying to understand rock today, because
earlier you said you were kind of, if I had to peg you down, you'd say kind of Southern rock. So what were your influences when you woke up one day to say we want to be in a band?
It's kind of hard to find because, when we sit down and write something, it's really more country.
Okay.
We do it with acoustic or with the piano.
Yeah.
Or something, and it sounds pretty country. And then when we plug in, you put the effects to it, and you get a drummer back there going crazy, it changes.
Okay. Well, I know later on these guys are going to be actually playing in the studio, and I'm looking forward to that. And if you're listening in, I'm actually going to live, not Twit, no, it's live
Facebook?
Yeah, that Facebook video thing on my computer machine.
live feed.
Yeah.
Facebook Live.
Yeah. I'm gonna live feed it. Thank you, guys.
don't worry, he's a grandfather,
I am.
so
That's reassuring.
I'm a rocking grandpa.
he's
let me
just
tell
now
you.
learning how to use the thing in front of him.
Yeah.
Still getting the lingo down.
It's called a coffee mug, and I know it well. Oh, the other thing in front of me. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we, I think that was one of the things that sort of, I guess, defined our band was that we started out, getting together and playing acoustic stuff. And then you get in and we always kind of prided ourselves that everybody in the band could carry a tune and sing. And so everybody brought a lot of different ideas to it. And so we'd write a song and then someone would mash on a distortion pedal and it sounded good on that part. And all of a sudden we got us like a country song that has, a rock and roll twist on it. And that just sort of, it kind of just grew from there. And we've always stayed close to playing, country type songs. But then when we get in and we play them live, we change it into something different. So a lot of our original songs are sort of built that way, I think.
Cool. So did you do a mix of original and covers? Are you purely original? Or
We do a mix of both.
Yeah, we do a lot of covers now.
Did you guys play during the Conroe Americana Music Festival?
We played at the.
Well, you played at a festival at the
Cajun
courthouse,
Catfish.
right?
Yeah, we played at the courthouse here.
Courthouse. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah, because I think
Oh,
I
that was
heard you
Catfish
guys.
Festival,
Yeah,
right?
the Catfish Festival.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where they
Awesome.
stuck. That's where they stuck all the blues people. Like,
Right.
yeah.
Actually, we used to rehearse right around the corner here in this same building here, right next to the Creighton here on the other side.
Okay.
Used to be called the Performing Arts Center.
I think it's the art gallery now, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
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 There's another recording studio somewhere around here.
It wasn't really a studio. It was just kind of a place where bands could go
Okay.
and leave your equipment and go jam out. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah. There's no rules in downtown.
There's no rule. Yeah.
I remember in downtown Houston, a band I was in, there was an old toilet factory.
This is a polka band, right?
No, we hadn't invented polka yet back then. No. We were an 80s band because it was the 1980s. So, but there was a toilet factory that they converted into like a space where, you had to go like 42 different padlocks and stuff. And you got and the walls were all covered with like rows upon rows of toilet paper. And that was your dampening system.
That was
Yeah.
Insulated system.
And you literally had to have a keychain with 16 different keys on it just to get to your little room to rehearse in. It was awesome.
Sounds like the most 80s thing you can do.
Yeah, pretty much. I miss those days.
So, in y'all's opinion, with the rock and roll of today, what would y'all, because y'all say you're basically a country with development into rock, depending on what kind of platform you guys are playing on. I feel like country and rock kind of go together hand in hand, depending on if you're doing acoustic or if you're doing electric. Because today's country, like the pop stuff, like I can't even recognize any country in it, and barely any rock in it, really. Like I would say it's heavily influenced by pop and by the lyrics, by like whatever they don't do any type of, like there's the fiddle. I don't know if a fiddle exists. Do y'all fiddle in y'all's music at all? Like
No.
because y'all
No fiddle player.
Yeah, because listen to you guys, it's definitely rock. That's why I would classify it as rock.
Right.
But with today's bands, who do you guys like? Who would y'all say y'all compare to?
With today's bands,
Anybody but Bieber.
Silence.
Well, no, I feel like that's the same answer from a lot of people who really listen to a lot of music. I don't know anyone who really cherishes music and talks about today's band, unless it's a small band like Soul Harbour or something that they saw locally, and they're like, yeah, you really got to check these guys out. And that's
Right.
pretty much the existence of quote good music.
Right. Well, it's definitely not a cookie cutter, and that's what I'm loving. The resurgence of the local bands.
Right.
It's almost like independent films. For a while, or so self-publishing a novel. Back in the day, it was, if you can't get a real studio or a real label or a real publisher, you're no good. But then they realized, no, sometimes it is who you know. So I think nowadays a lot of smaller bands playing the festivals, getting the local gigs, building up that local audience, and then they start to hit it. I think it's awesome.
Well, especially with the digital revolution, almost your music can be downloaded legally,
Absolutely.
spread.
Right.
I mean, as a musician too, do you think musicians' goals have changed since the 90s?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like how so? Do you mean more like, because the way I always, I'm not a musician, but I've been talking to a lot of artists for several, like probably 5+ years now.
And he's been practicing the triangle.
And then, I'm really good about being invited on the stage and then getting kicked off the stage.
Yeah.
But one thing I've noticed too with a lot of bands is that it comes down to their individual talent. And then if they work really well together, that's what brings them success for either a live band. Like you guys bring a lot of energy to the venue, so they're always going to want that kind of band there at least twice a month or something like that, regardless of who it is. You bring the energy. Then there's another part where I noticed a lot of artists who focus on songwriting, they get hired out to write songs for other people, and then they kind of have their own band.
I think when we were coming up and we started playing, really as a band in the late 80s and into the 90s until we formed Soul Harbour. But I think in that same generation, in that 90s, it was still the thought of when bands were coming up in the 60s, the 70s, and the 50s, where you had to get out and play, you had to get someone to recognize you, you had to solicit, you had to make albums, you had to get them out to people, you had to play shows at the local bar scene and have your CDs there and sell that stuff. And
Pay your dues.
You had to earn your stripes. And I think after that, with the advent of the way the internet is these days, there's a lot of underground folks, that can just get recognized because, how many times have you seen like a Subway singer, sings his guts out and all of a sudden it goes viral and someone wants to sign the guy. I think Adele, that's how she got discovered. She was like an internet
I'm pretty sure that's
sensation.
how we got Justin Bieber. I'm pretty sure.
No.
There's the good with the bad, right?
There's the good with the bad. Yeah, he was singing in a Subway. and
Because there's
someone
that,
caught
what was that gal we played her song just the other day? Rebecca, what's her name?
Rebecca Black.
Black, for that Friday
Oh
song.
yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, Dick just raised a really good point. You
That's
get the
a good
good and
song.
the bad. That it's like anyone can be get heard now, but now anyone can get heard now.
Right.
So it
That's
may
true.
suck.
A double-edged
And
sword.
it's also the industry itself had to change with people not caring what they're putting out. A lot of people didn't care what the new record or what the record companies were putting out. They liked their local guys. Now they have access to their local scene online, and I can buy that album online. I don't need to wait and go to what are the old Sun Sun Pacific? What is that? What is that CD store?
Right.
It's like Sun Pacific or something like that.
It's kind of like
Suncoast or Suncoast.
Yeah, something
or
like that. Like,
Cactus
you don't have to go to
Records.
Warehouse Music anymore.
right. It's kind of like cable television now. Instead of having to buy one package, you get a million channels that you never
Yeah.
watch. It's the same with music. You don't have to buy the record. You just want that one song.
Yeah.
So it's kind of changed.
Okay. I mean, I think it's for the better at the end because you get a better quality, and plus we demand better as a listener, as an
Well, that's
audience
the thing. The
member.
Rebecca Blacks of the world will fade away. It's like, okay, she'll be popular for 3 days with everybody talking about how horrible the song is, but then you get longevity of bands like
And I
Soul
think
Harbor.
that's what I love about the influence of rock is if you ask the folks who love rock and roll, they've loved rock and roll till they die. I bet you if you ask a Taylor Swift fan who was 14 when they became a Taylor Swift fan, when they're 70 years old, are they still going to be listening to Taylor Swift? I highly doubt it.
Oh, no,
I would,
it is rock, and that's why I think the seamless transition between rock and country. I mean, think about the covers that have crossed that. You got a Kiss song, "Hard Luck Woman," that became country.
Yeah.
You've got a Billy Joel song, "You May Be Right," that became country. With just changing the twang or the instrument, it's a seamless transition so many ways. But you can't get a country version of "Total Eclipse of the Heart." some
Right.
pop song.
Yeah. It's a total eclipse.
Oh, wait, Charlie, he said, "Hold my beer."
Soul Harbour is releasing a new title track, a cover song. I'm just kidding. Actually, Soul Harbour will be performing here coming up after a quick sponsored break. So if you're in the mood for some live music and listen to Soul Harbour, check them out online at facebook.com/Soul Harbour Band. And don't forget, that's spelled like bourbon. So it's harbor like bourbon. So there you go. We'll be back here on more Mornings of Lone Star shortly.
He will wait until you give yourself to him.
Centurion Wealth Advisors is a veteran-owned business that focuses on building and preserving our clients' wealth while guiding them to achieve their financial goals. This is where your concerns get addressed and help you start to breathe easier. Discover us in downtown Conroe, Texas. Visit our website at centurionwa.net or reach us by phone at 936-756-1974. Centurion Wealth Advisors. Now let's get your financial house in order.
Conroe Coffee is a local coffee shop located in the heart of downtown Conroe at 206 North Main Street, Conroe, Texas. Between the Crichton Theater and the Owen Theater, Conroe Coffee serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with tasty treats and Italy's favorite coffee. Have your favorite coffee or just have a midday snack be personally delivered to you at any location in downtown Conroe. All you have to do is call 936-CONROE-C or 936-266-7632.
We'd like to thank our sponsor at Conroe Coffee for supporting Mornings with Lone Star and Lone Star Community Radio. Don't forget to check them out online at conroecoffee.com.
Clean Sweep Office Cleaning has been Montgomery County's business cleaning service since 2002, offering professional office cleaning in areas such as restroom, stairwells, elevator, floor care, pretty much every angle of your office. One-time cleaning is available, but you will want these guys back. Offering daily, weekly, monthly scheduled cleanings, Clean Sweep Office Cleaning works around your business needs. Schedule a cleaning today online at cleansweepofficecleaning.com or call 832-689-7996. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning. Take back your time and let us make your office shine. Mornings with Lone Star is sponsored by Clean Sweep Office Cleaning.
No, it must be the killing time.
Welcome back to Mornings of Lone Star, brought to you by Clean Sweep Office Cleaning, Conroe Coffee, and of course, Centurion Wealth Advisors. It is 10:24. We got a special in-studio presentation from the Soul Harbour Band. Check them out on Facebook.com/Soul Harbour Band. That's HARBOUR Band. And yeah, we're going live with this on Facebook Live, so if you want to check it out, or you can just tune in right now how you're doing it right now. Guys, take it away, you know?
Preacher man.
Sun goes down, my hometown, day begins to fade. Street lights take to dancing, and the preacher man says, hey. Say, son, can I get you a drink? Something on the rocks. Don't you worry, you know it's my treat. I got it from the offering box. Looking through my rearview mirror, you took our love and you turned it all wrong. You wanna say it's over, you wanna see me gone. Say, son, can I get you a drink? Something on the rocks. Don't you worry, you know it's my treat. Got it from the offering box. Say, son, can I get you a drink? Something on the rocks. Don't you worry, you know it's my treat. I got it from the offering box. Preacher man ain't got no shame. Preacher man, don't you play with me. Won't you set me free? Say, son, can I get you a drink? Something on the rocks. Don't you worry, you know it's my treat. I got it from the offering box. Say, son, can I get you a drink? Something on the rocks. Don't you worry, you know it's my treat. I got it from the offering box. Yes, I did.
All right, that was Soul Harbour. Check them out on Facebook.com/Soul Harbour Band. That's SOULHARBOUR band.com. They also have a Reverb Nation page. Guys, thank you so much for singing that song. We're still going to be hanging out. We're going to take a quick sponsor break after that great song here live, broadcasting in studio. We'll be right back after these messages.
Centurion Wealth Advisors is a veteran-owned business that focuses on building and preserving our clients' wealth while guiding them to achieve their financial goals. This is where your concerns get addressed and help you start to breathe easier. Discover us in downtown Conroe, Texas. Visit our website at centurionwa.net or reach us by phone at 936-756-1974. Centurion Wealth Advisors. Now let's get your financial house in order.
Conroe Coffee is a local coffee shop located in the heart of downtown Conroe at 206 North Main Street, Conroe, Texas. Between the Crichton Theater and the Owen Theater, Conroe Coffee serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with tasty treats and Italy's favorite coffee. Have your favorite coffee or just have a midday snack be personally delivered to you at any location in downtown Conroe. All you have to do is call 936 Conroe C or 936-266-7632.
We'd like to thank our sponsor at Conroe Coffee for supporting Mornings with Lone Star and Lone Star Community Radio. Don't forget to check them out online at conroecoffee.com.
Clean Sweep Office Cleaning has been Montgomery County's business cleaning service since 2002, offering professional office cleaning in areas such as restroom, stairwells, elevator, floor care, pretty much every angle of your office. One-time cleaning is available, but you will want these guys back. Offering daily, weekly, monthly scheduled cleanings, Clean Sweep Office Cleaning works around your business needs. Schedule a cleaning today online at cleansweepofficecleaning.com or call 832-689-7996. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning. Take back your time and let us make your office shine. Mornings with Lone Star is sponsored by Clean Sweep Office Cleaning.
Hey, we're back in the studio with Soul Harbour. It's 10:29 in the morning on a Tuesday. A little dreary outside, but we are heating it up in here. Great tune already. If you didn't listen to them, know that we will be podcasting and YouTubing.
Yeah.
Or just hit our Facebook page, and assuming everything turned out okay, we live Facebooked that the last song.
FB Live, man.
FB Live, FBL. Hopefully they'll sing another song for us too a little bit.
Yeah.
So that was, you said, an oldie but a goodie. So like, what's like the oldest song you sing? Do you go back to like Tennessee Ernie Ford or Ernest Tubbs or something, or Marty Robbins?
You mean like covers that we do?
Yeah,
Man, I don't know. What is the oldest cover we do? Maybe some CCR.
Ooh, there you go.
There you go.
About the oldest.
We definitely do a lot of CCR tunes. Trying to think, 60s genre is probably the oldest that we go back to.
Awesome.
We do a couple Kiss tunes too. We do Hard Luck Woman. We do Strutter.
Ooh, wow, nice.
We do a little different version. We do the extreme version of that.
So, what gigs do you have coming up? You playing any particular venues?
We don't have anything right now.
Yeah, just coming off the holidays, we didn't book anything.
Gotcha.
This is our first gig of the new year.
Right, but we did of course talk about you were recently played the Downtown Conroe Crawfish Festival.
The cat, yeah.
That's catfish, not crawfish.
Dare you, sir?
Yeah,
How dare you?
Yeah, crawfish is one of those woodlands ones. The Catfish Festival. I said, how was that gig? Was it cool?
It was fun. Yeah,
It was a lot of fun.
Very cool.
Yeah. A lot of beer drinking.
Well, yeah.
Unfortunately, only two at a time, though. They only let you buy 2 beers.
But you only.
I tried to
if you hold one in
explain.
each hand,
I'm
you're
going
going
to
to
be
play
on
your
stage
guitar.
for an hour here. I need more than 2.
Oh, at a time. So you chug one, and then, of course, what do you do? Balance it on the next. So if that was a few months ago, and Curtis, you say you just joined the band. Was that like your first big gig with them, or?
It was.
Wow, how was that?
It was pretty awesome, actually. It was right on the main steps of the courthouse, and pretty good open area. Lots of good food, lots of good people there. So
Now, did you just answer a Craigslist ad? How did you get to join the band here?
actually, my dad is the bass player, and he's been with them for quite some time now.
Oh, so we're missing someone. So you do have because I was going to throw my hat in the ring. I play bass, but I guess I've been blocked by Curtis's dad there. Fine.
Yeah, Curtis actually has played with us a few times on some other shows we've played. Curtis is a very good acoustic, very good guitar player, but he had some acoustic shows that he had played in the past. We asked him to open for us at a few different places. We did the charity thing, Carl, over in Cut and Shoot. What was it?
The charity ride for Hometown Battles.
Hometown Battles.
Pause for Heroes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And Curtis came out and he opened up for us at that particular show. So it just kind of grew from there, and he was just a good fit. And we really like you, Curtis. So
Well, I really appreciate it.
And we're recording this, so when we get the VH1, the Dark Years section,
Yeah.
just play. You said you liked me, guys.
You're a liar.
You're a liar.
You're a lying booby head. Oh, cool. I'm loving that. So let's get another song ready to go. It works for me.
right.
Which one are you going to do?
Let's do Hard Luck Woman.
Do Hard Luck Woman.
Okay,
You
hold on.
mentioned it earlier, and it happens to be
I like
on
that.
our list.
Do me a favor. Give me 14 seconds here. Let me try to get back to the my Facebook Live thing.
Screw them.
Okay.
Let's go.
12, 13, 14.
If you're just now tuning in right now, we got Soul Harbour in the studio, and they're about to do a live performance.
If never I met you, I never have seen you cry. If not for a first hello, we never have to say goodbye. If never I held you, my feelings would never show. It's time I start walking, but there's so much that you never know. I keep telling you, hard luck woman, you ain't a hard luck woman. Rags, sailor's only daughter, a child of the water, too proud to be a queen. Rags, I really love you, I can't forget about you. You'll be a hard luck woman, baby, till you find your man. Before go, let me kiss you and wipe the tears from your eyes. I don't wanna hurt you, girl, you know I could never lie. Keep telling you, hard luck woman, you ain't a hard luck woman. Be a hard luck woman, baby, till you find your man. Rags, sailor's only daughter, So proud to be a queen. Rags, I really love you, I can't forget about you. Be a hard luck woman, baby, till you find your man. You'll be a hard luck woman, baby, till you find your man.
That was Soul Harbour, man, right there. You're listening to Mornings with Lone Star. We're going to take a music break. More music coming your way here on Lone Star Community Radio. We'll be back, though, with more Mornings with Lone Star. Stick around. Thank you for checking out this production of Lone Star Community Radio. Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's community radio station. Don't forget to check out this show and many others across the Lone Star Community Radio Network, either live on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, the Lone Star Internet Radio app, or irlonestar.com's live audio stream, and on replay on podcast, Channel 12's Our City TV in Conroe, or Channel 21 KVQT in Houston, and of course their YouTube channel. This production is copyrighted and all rights are reserved by Lone Star Community Radio. Have a question regarding this program or other Lone Star Community Radio shows? Want to sponsor or start your own show? Call the station message line at 936-647-3776 or email the station at lscrstudios@gmail.com.